Hi guys. It's been a while since, at least it feels like it's been a while. It's only been 2 weeks as normal, but it feels like it's been a while since I've been on here. It feels good to be on here. Thank you for being here. This is episode 16 of Earthling Elaborates, which is a series that I had started back on Reels on Instagram, and the preface of these videos is for me to be able to come on here, tell you any updates, any events that are coming up for me, any art drops, personal things, just really like anything that intuitionally comes up, anything that's important to share. I also do oracle readings every single video, and these are the cards that I use. This is the Mystical Wisdom deck. And I say this every time, but I have to advocate for Josephine Wall. She is the artist of these cards, and she is an absolute legend, and she's a big inspiration to me. So these cards are very, very special. I also have these affirmation cards based off of the 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And I am not 100% sure if I'm going to use these in our reading today, but there is a good chance that I will, so I have them out as well. If you are new here, my name is Emily. I am an artist based in Reno, Nevada, and I am primarily a painter, but I've been drawing since I was a child and singing. And nowadays, like I said, I primarily paint. I use acrylic, but I also do fabric paint on clothing. I get all my clothes secondhand and adorn them with hand-painted artwork. I do patches, prints, and art is how I make a living full-time now. So yeah, that's why I have my little platform on here, is to advocate for myself and my art, and just keep a visual kind of diary in a sense of the things that I'm, living and going through, and connecting with you guys deeper. I feel that it is nice to have like longer, more raw, in-depth videos like this, opposed to just like reels and stuff like that, and TikToks and stuff. Speaking of reels and TikToks, you can find all of my social media links in my Shopify, which is linked in my bio. That is my website where I have all my social media, the link to my new Patreon. You can find out information about me. You can shop my products, original paintings, clothing, etc. And you can also subscribe to an email list and get updates on new product drops and events and things like that. So if you're interested, then feel free to check that out. And I'll also just quickly touch on my new Patreon as well. I have 9 different tiers on Patreon, and the lowest one starts at $3.33 a month. And from there, it goes upwards. There is a tier to get to know me on a deeper level as an artist, and like my journey of being a full-time artist. There is a tier for oracle readings, so if you really enjoy today's oracle reading, or you've seen my other videos, then you can consider checking out that tier if you want personalized monthly oracle readings. There is a tier for early access to product drops. There is a tier for behind the scenes, like early access to the projects that I'm working on, and like the foundations and like ideas for the art that I create. And then something super exciting is there are, let's see here, I think 4 different collector tiers is what I call them, and that is where you actually receive a mystery painting every month. So there are different tiers that are based on different sized canvases and different prices. but they all let you just start collecting art from me, and it's kind of fun because they are all customs, but they're all mysteries, so you never know what you're gonna get. But yeah, and those range from $33 a month all the way to $300 a month, depending on how big of a painting you want to receive every month. So if you are interested in something like that, then feel free to check out my Patreon. That is also linked on my website. So you can find it there. There's a nice, handy, easy little button that says join our Patreon, and you click on that, and then it takes you right to all of the memberships, so you can read through and see what resonates with you and what aligns with you. I am considering creating a free tier as well, just to kind of like start creating our own little community on Patreon. So if you are somebody who would be interested in joining a free tier, then comment down below. I would love to know. But yeah, that's my little like promoting myself rant. So I'm gonna just get out of that zone, and we'll start talking about updates. So I had, let's see, how many events did I do this month? I think I did 2 or 3 events this month. I don't have enough brain power right now to like think back. But I had a really good month. It started off really slow, and it was a little bit disheartening because I am a small business and I am doing everything myself. So when sales are slow, that is a direct impact onto me and my life. But that's just the price I pay for doing what I love, and that's a price that I'm willing to pay every time. But yeah, pretty slow month, and January was also pretty slow. I always anticipate that leading more into spring and summertime tends to get a lot busier, but usually like winter and like beginning of year is pretty slow, I've noticed. So I'm just riding with those waves, and coming in March, I have 2 events that are planned out, and then there's a chance that I might sprinkle some more in as the month progresses on. Both of those events are at the Dead Ringer here in Reno. If you're local, then stay tuned on my social media because I'll be posting the flyers for them. But yeah, Dead Ringer is like a second home to me. I absolutely love it there. I'm always treated so well and taken care of, and the community that comes through there is just so beautiful and fun, and I always feel very supported by the community there. A lot of beautiful people buy my art at those events, and I'm so freaking thankful for that. So yeah, if you're local, then I would love to see you at these events, and I'll be posting the flyers for them on March 1st. And if you're not local, then stay tuned. I'm definitely going to be doing an auction next month. I like to try to do at least 1 auction a month. It didn't happen this month in February, but that is okay. It was just a busy month for me. But I will do an auction next month. I also am going to be doing a Facebook exclusive giveaway the first week of March. Facebook has been my fastest growing platform. It like felt like I blew up. Like I don't even have 3K followers, but the time frame that I got to where I'm at was just mind-blowing. Like I was having like over 100 followers a day, and it was just so crazy. So now I'm like a little bit under 3K followers on Facebook, and if you came from Facebook to watch this video, shout out to you. Thank you for the support. But yeah, to celebrate that growth in such a small amount of time, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on there. I put a post on there kind of asking like if you guys wanted a painting for the giveaway, or if you wanted an item of clothing for the giveaway. And it kind of seems like a painting is more so the vibe for this giveaway, but also I didn't really get that much engagement on it. So if you follow me on Facebook, then you should find that post and vote for what you want the giveaway to be for. And if you don't follow me on Facebook but you have Facebook, then I highly suggest you follow me on there, so you can be a part of the giveaway. And my Facebook is the same as all my other social media. It's just Earthling Emily, but you can also find a direct link to that through my website. But yeah, I'm excited about that. I love giveaways. I was thinking honestly of doing one on my Instagram as well, maybe also in March, maybe like the end of March. If not, then in April, because I've also gained a significant amount of followers on Instagram as well, in a short amount of time. So I want to, you know, just celebrate that and have everybody, you know, interact and have a chance to get something from me. But yeah, as far as product drops, I don't have anything lined up quite yet, but I definitely am gonna take a day, probably this week, maybe next week, to just kind of evaluate next month and what I want to do. I love doing themed drops. I'm pretty sure that the spring equinox is in March. There's a chance it might be in April, but I feel like it might be in March. I'll have to look it up, but I would love to do a spring equinox drop of clothing and paintings. The first clothing drop I ever did was for the spring equinox last year, and it was like, even though it was my first set of clothes I ever made, it was so special. Like, it just, I like look back on those clothes and it just makes me feel like some type of way, especially because they were received so well and everyone was so supportive. They sold out like really fast and it was just like so freaking cool. So I definitely want to honor that and do something similar this spring equinox. So definitely stay tuned for that. I also recently did this little collection of these little boxy canvases. I'll put pictures right here. It was for Valentine's Day. It's called the For Love collection, and I just love these canvases. Like, they're so boxy and cute. Actually, also, I have this as an example. This is not my art. This is a friend's art, but the canvas is the same. It's just so thick and boxy, and you get to create like these really cool borders because it's so thick. Shout out Art Fairy. She makes amazing art. But yeah, maybe I'll do like a little batch of those for spring equinox. That would be super cute. Like some birds and bees and stuff. I did a hummingbird for the first time on one of those canvases and you guys really liked it, so maybe I'll do more hummingbirds and stuff. Yeah, I just started a painting recently and I love it so much. Like, I can tell in my, like, deep down in my soul that it's gonna be like one of those paintings that like enhances my evolution as an artist and like levels me up. So I'll give you a little sneak peek of that as well. It's hiding back here. Super long canvas, but this is it. Got sweet little girl, little woman, and then these pine cones, and then I don't know how well you can see, but I have some outlines. I'm gonna be doing a spiral pattern that is actually based off of the sacred geometry of a pine cone, and then it's going to spiral into this bigger spiral formation, and then there's this eye in the center. But I just am so excited about it, you guys. Like, I love it so much. It's definitely one of, it might be my favorite painting that I've ever done. Which I say that a lot, but I swear, like, every time I paint something new, I just fall in love with it. And it's like, I've been experimenting so much and like allowing myself the freedom to truly paint whatever I want and not have the limitations of like, oh, this has to be perfect, I have to get it right the first time, or like, you know, yada yada. Instead, I'm just painting. I'm just allowing myself to create and like try new things. Like, have I ever painted a hummingbird before? No, but I did, and it turned out great. It's not like as amazing as it could be in the future, but I have to start somewhere, you know? And like for that painting, I've never drawn or painted a pine cone in my life, but I used a reference photo and I just trusted myself and pushed past the limitations of my mind, because I am a perfectionist and I am deeply rooted in being a very detail-oriented person. But I've just been working at chipping away those layers of my own limitations so I can create the art that I've always envisioned and really wanted to. So I'm just very, very excited and very passionate. Like, for a long portion, that's a weird way to put it. For a long time growing up and like my adolescence, like I said before, I've always been an artist, but I've never like felt so passionate as I have like the past year, and especially the past couple months. Like, the drive to like seriously want to create like every day, damn near every day. I do take days off and rest, but just the drive and the passion that I have is like unmatched to any other like time period in my life. And it's really, really an amazing thing, because when I was younger, I had all of these dreams and all of these ambitions of things that I wanted to do and things that I wanted to accomplish, and I never had the commitment to see it through. Like, I would want to implement like these certain habits into my life, or like I would want to learn how to draw a certain thing, or, you know, learn how to play a certain song on the guitar, or whatever it is. And I would just disappoint myself every single time, because I would either give up, I would just be lazy and not do it, or I would let my idea of perfection completely destroy my ability to make mistakes and progress. So it just feels really good to be at a place where I am not afraid to make mistakes. I'm not afraid for something to be bad. I'm not afraid to, you know, screw up something on a canvas and start completely over, or like mold it into something new, you know? So it feels really good. And if you resonate with that at all, then this is your reminder to trust yourself and allow yourself the ability to make mistakes and learn, because that is one of the most divine gifts that we hold in this lifetime as humans, is to make mistakes and to learn things and evolve and transform, you know? Alchemize our mistakes into magnum opuses. So that's my little guru rant. I feel like I always get on some sort of rant, but that's what these videos are for. So if you're here, what can I say? I think, oh, one more thing. I got rejected for like, I think only 2 yeah, I've been rejected for 2 project things that I wanted to do, which kind of sucks, but it's also just like another opportunity I'm taking. Like, instead of being upset, like, oh, I wish that I had gotten that opportunity, like, this just sucks, you like yada yada, playing victim. I'm just excited that, like, okay, I'm not gonna be doing that, but that gives me so much time to like pour into something else, you know, whether it's like I go do another, one of them was a festival. I wanted to live paint at LIB, and I got rejected for that. And then the other one is I applied to paint a signal box in Reno Sparks area, got rejected for that as well. But instead of being upset about it and dwelling on it and victimizing, like I said, I'm just really excited to pour that energy into something else, whether it's another festival or another event that I go live paint at, or if I just don't travel as much this summer for art and I just stay in my hometown and, you know, like just really like integrate with the community, or I go on solo trips and just paint in nature and like do a bunch of camping. Like, I'm just excited, you know. I'm really trying to look at things in a positive light and look at things as like, okay, that road isn't meant for you right now, so let's go a different way, instead of trying to like dwell on it and be sad and, you know, whatever. Not that being sad is a bad thing at all. You definitely obviously need to feel all of your emotions and stuff, but just in the triumph of positivity and transmutation, I'm trying to be good and positive and take things as they are and trust in my own process and my own timing, because my goal is to, you know, eventually I'm gonna be such an amazing, well-known artist that everybody's gonna be dying for me to come paint at their festivals, you know. So I'm cool just chilling for now, you know, and grinding it out my own way and doing, you know, what I gotta do. So hopefully that doesn't make me sound super egotistical. I'm just like inspired and I'm confident and I'm pushing. I'm freaking pushing. But I'll let that be the end of me talking about myself. And if you resonate with anything, you have any little comments, you want to tell me what's been going on with you, I would love to hear that. If you write it in the comments or message me on social media, if that is like easier for you. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and get these cards out. These oracle cards, and I haven't used them in a while, which is interesting because I was using them like every day for months. I was living off these cards, but I've kind of taken a break the past couple weeks. I kind of realized that when I pulled them out to make this video. So I'm excited to get back into the swing of it. These cards are very, very sweet. They are just divine. They're so beautiful and amazing. So I'm going to just give you a moment while I take a little bit of water and, that was a weird way to say that, while I take a drink of some water. And just like, you know, be present within the space and kind of fizzle out my little rant energy. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to just hold the deck up towards the camera for you guys to see, and just do the same thing if you feel called. Just, I invite you to be present in the moment, to take some deep, intentional breaths of release, to look at the cards and put any intentions that you have into them, any questions or feelings that come up as you're looking at them. And then we'll go ahead and I feel called to cleanse them with some Palo Santo. And then actually let's cleanse them first, and then we'll have our moment to set intentions and become integrated into the space more. So let's do that, and then we'll get into the reading. But yeah, I definitely need to take some deep breaths myself. I just got really like passion overdrive crazy rant energy going on, so it's really, really cleaning them. The smoke is so heavy. I just like to separate the deck a little bit with my fingers and then let the smoke just run through the whole deck. And while we have it burning well, I'm just gonna take the opportunity to cleanse our space a little bit more as well. I'll let that fizzle out over here. And now I will give you the opportunity to look at the cards and resonate, take some breaths of intention and release, come into the present moment. If you have any specific intentions that you'd like to bring into this reading, any questions, then feel free to think of those now and just put your intentions directly into the deck. I want to thank you for being here with me. Thank you for deciding to click on this video, and if you listened to my rant, thank you for holding space for me and with me, and thank you for choosing this path that you're on and being in alignment with me and my vision. Just thank you for being you. You are an amazing, beautiful being who deserves to have all of their dreams become a reality, and I want nothing more than to be a helpful stepping stone for you, whether it's just sharing space with me that makes you feel supported, or getting intuitional advice from these oracle readings. I hope that I bring a sense of peace and grounding and inspiration to you in your life. Yeah, thank you for being here. All right, I'm gonna shuffle these cards a few times. I'll go ahead and move you down a little bit so you can see. I'm gonna give it one final shuffle and then we will start pulling cards. More so let the cards be pulled. I don't really force my hand at all. I just let whatever wants to come out, come out. Alright, that feels good. Alright, let's see what tonight's reading holds. I do want to just verbally, even though we set our intentions, I do want to verbally set the intentions for this reading. This is a reading for the collective. This is not for me only. This is for you as well. This is for us. This is for humanity. This is whatever the divine, God, whatever you want to call it, wants us to know during this time. Words of encouragement, words of advice, things to be aware of, things to ponder. Everything that resonates should be taken as so, and everything that does not resonate should be left. You should never feel forced to make something resonate when it doesn't. So just take the reading with a grain of salt and use your personal discernment and judgment as to whether you want to accept the information that I'm giving you. And with that, we can begin. Three cards right off the bat, all at once. All right. I'm going to see if there are any final messages that want to come out. Usually I cut it off at about 4 cards, unless it's really pushing for more. Ooh, all right, that is pushing for more if I've ever seen it. All right, I'll give it the chance to have one more in the next 3 seconds if it wants to. 3, 2, there we go. I had a feeling it was going to be a long, big reading today. All right. Lots of bird energy. Ooh, okay. Oh, man. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it, you guys. All right, so let me just get this angle rocking the right way. Okay, so the first card that we got is just punching right in. We got the Peacock card. It says, raise your standards. I'll let you continue to look at it while I read you the caption, the description. It says, the peacock is possibly one of the most exquisitely beautiful creatures of the world's animal kingdom. Sorry. It is also believed to be the most virtuous and embodies the admired characteristics of integrity and loyalty. Like the peacock, you embody qualities important for friendship and family unity. You are encouraging, selfless, and enrich the lives of everyone you meet. The peacock is also very protective of its young and will provide for and protect them under any circumstance. This card can also be seen as an indicator to better yourself and to raise your standards to be more like the peacock. And the mantra for this card is, I love and care for everyone I know. I love that so much. It's such a beautiful mantra. I love and care for everyone I know. Raising our standards. Like always, I'm going to go through all of the cards and then I will give a overall interpretation of the reading as a whole at the end. So let's hop into our next card, which is actually right across from the page that we just read. And our next card is the Owl card. Follow your intuition. Lots of bird energy, like I was saying. Lots of flying, flight energy. This one says, you hold within you some of the qualities and traits of the owl. You may have fine-tuned your intuitive abilities, that sense of inner knowing, or you may have become strong-willed, perceptive, and wise. Learn from the silence of the owl's spirit, which offers lessons of stealth and poise in our everyday lives. If you are about to take on a new business venture or let go of some parts of your life that are no longer relevant, it is important that you become more observant. You cannot fool the owl, as he is aware of his surroundings at all times. With this message, you can follow your goals to prosperity and heed these qualities to life to live the life of your dreams. And the mantra for this card is, I am wise and intuitive. I follow my inner wisdom to prosperity. I am wise and intuitive and follow my inner wisdom to prosperity. And following up that card is the Opportunity Knocks card. Go for it. This card says, new opportunities are coming your way. Brilliant ideas, educational possibilities, new friends, expanding your potential, and opening yourself to greater possibilities. You are a good team player and have gained respect from your work colleagues and peers. You have a good reason to feel proud of your achievements and attitudes towards yourself and others. Embrace this new endeavor with this raw creative energy. Go for it. It is time to dazzle yourself and stretch your wings and fly. And the mantra is, I am open to new possibilities to expand my potential. I am open to new possibilities to expand my potential. Our next card is the Resilience card. More flight energy, for sure. We're definitely in a state of things moving and shifting, travel. The Resilience card says, rise above tribulations. This card encourages you to endure and withstand stress and recover quickly from life changes, misdeeds, or a bad ordeal. It is also about facing life's adversities with courage and patience in such a way that you come through it unscathed, better and stronger for the experience. It also means the recovery from an illness or being rejected by a loved one. This takes compassion, determination, and strength that will not be defeated. The resilience of the human spirit and the validity of love inhabits us to rise above our tribulations and fly again. Accept your reality in a positive light and make it good. And the mantra is, I have the strength to quickly rise above my problems. I have the strength to quickly rise above my problems. I just noticed that she only has one one heel on. It's giving a Cinderella vibe. I love that. I love the line in here that says, "The resilience of the human spirit and the validity of love inhabits us to rise above our tribulations and fly again. Accept your reality in a positive light and make it good." I love the actual like word fly in there because there's so much imagery of birds and flying creatures in this reading. Okay, our last card is the illusion card. This card is always a fun one, depending on how you look at it. It says, "Embrace the truth. Illusion means having a false perception of something or someone that is not real. Everyone is destined for greatness. However, you may be held back by something you willingly embrace but may not realize it. Your ego is chained to a comfortable materialistic lifestyle or an unhealthy relationship. This negative illusion is holding you back from being who you truly are. A mental and emotional rigorous self-evaluation is needed in order to move forward with confidence and embrace your beauty and magic of life." And the mantra is, "I see things with truth and move forward with confidence." I see things with truth and move forward with confidence. Okay, that's a lot to take in. Let's go ahead and sit with all of those readings for a moment. I'm going to take a drink of water and then we will get into an overall kind of concluding summary, intuitive dialogue of my interpretation of this reading as a whole. So yeah, I definitely need some water though because my voice is running it. So, I'm definitely getting a sense of strong independence, more so strength in independence. I'm getting the sense that things either already are or they're about to be shifting for you, for us. Things are going to start moving at a quicker pace, which makes sense with the spring equinox being something that's going to be happening in the next couple weeks. It definitely is seeming like we're at a point where it's like a chapter is closing, which definitely is on point given the fact that it is the actual new year. It feels like we are moving out of a cycle that we've been in, or maybe it's time to take action on making sure that we move out of a cycle that we've been in. I think that there is this certain amount of comfortability that we have gotten accustomed to that isn't really serving us in the way that we want it to anymore. I think that it is pretty apparent that it is time to follow our intuition. It's time to raise our standards because our highest potential and opportunities of making our dreams a reality are here and they're presenting themselves to us. And in order to step into this chapter and step into these dreams, step into these goals that you want to make a reality, there's definitely these things that need to be let go of. And it might not necessarily be having to do with anybody else, but it very well could be. It's either like you personally need to let certain aspects of yourself go in order to step into this new, or it could be that you have something or someone in your life that is holding you back, just like the card said. But I think that the only way to really know that is, like the card said, a very deep self-evaluation. This is journaling, getting all of your thoughts out. This is talking to yourself, holding conversations and space for you, with you. Having conversations with very trusted loved ones and friends and support. This is giving yourself the time and space away from your normal everyday life to actually have the capacity to like consider what's going on and what you're doing, what path you're on, what you want. So it might be a good time to do like all of these flying creatures in these images are doing and take flight. Maybe it's time to go on a small little trip. Maybe it's time to take yourself out on a little weekend getaway. Bring your journal, bring your guitar, bring your whatever way you express and get feelings out. And allow yourself that time and freedom to just be sacred and vulnerable with yourself. And, you know, this illusion card, I said in a sarcastic way, is fun because it is fun. It's fun to break the bounds of what we thought was real and what actually is real, but that also is a very raw, potent, sometimes scary, painful, uncomfortable feeling. Because honestly, it's like this bridge between like stepping into the known because you know and stepping into the unknown because you don't know. It's like this weird in-between kind of bridge. So it's really important during that to follow your intuition and truly, truly trust yourself. Because deep down, you know what is good for you. You know what you want. You have to trust and allow yourself to know and to take action accordingly to that. And I think that that goes hand in hand, this illusion mixed with following your intuition. I think that goes hand in hand with raising your standards. I think that by going through that vigorous self-evaluation, trusting your intuition, letting things go, rising above tribulations, having that personal resilience of like, I'm doing this, this is what's for me, I'm not gonna let anyone or anything stop me or hold me back, I'm doing this. I think that that like just goes hand in hand with raising your standards for yourself, because maybe the life that you really want is not finding itself to you as quickly because you haven't even fully accepted that you deserve that. Maybe you haven't accepted that you actually can have it. It's not an illusion. It's actually real. And it's actually something that can, will, is happening to you. Because opportunity is knocking. It's a super potent time right now, especially on the precipice of spring. There can be a lot of work done where you can lay things out of, okay, this is what I want to let go of, this is where I want to go, so what do I need to do in order to get there? And then, you know, as the spring season comes about and things are changing, things are growing, you know, we're in this meantime, we're planting those seeds, and we're making sure that we are watering them with intention and action of actually like growing and making these things happen and be a reality, so that we can reap those benefits come late spring, summertime. We have the fruits of our labor. We're living our best fucking lives. We're killing it. We're having fun. We're living the dream. We're fed in all the ways, food-wise, money-wise. We're just abundant because we took that time to actually nurture these things as if they were little seedlings. Nurture ourselves as if we are little seedlings. It's still wintertime, you know, we're still tired, we're still a bit sluggish and slow, we're kind of like starting to see and feel this change, but it's not fully set in yet. So being present with where we are and taking the initiative to spend a little time as the hermit archetype, spend a little time by yourself, talk to yourself, vibe with yourself, think for yourself, with yourself, get to know what it is that you actually want, and then implement those things. How am I going to do it? What am I going to do every day, even if it's just a little bit at a time, to work towards that goal? That's definitely the vibe I'm getting. And like I said in the beginning, that's a lot. This reading is a lot. It's super like kind of in your face, telling you like, hey, we're having some false, like there's some things you're going wrong. Not necessarily like in a super major way, but like there are illusions and false perceptions that need to be, you know, they need to be dealt with. There is a raising of standards that needs to happen. We need to upgrade our standards, what we think we deserve, follow our intuition, have that resilience to push through and truly like make it happen, because we are going to reap those benefits. Woo! Felt like a rush getting all of that out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel this so freaking hard. I'm actually going out of town this weekend, and I honestly might take an extra day, because if I'm able to just go somewhere and have some time by myself to, you know, journal, talk, just like really get out how I'm feeling and what I want, for the continuance of this year. I don't even know if that's a word. Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of this. This resonates deeply with me. I'm so excited for us. Like, we are making things happen. We are the people who are making things happen. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that you deserve everything you ever wanted. You will get it. Let's pull a couple quick affirmation cards just to give us, like, I like to pull these as like a little, like, give me a little cherry on top, like give me a little extra nudge in the right direction type vibe. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. I'm just gonna give them like a quick little shuffle and then see what comes out. These cards are never messing around. They always get to the point for sure. Oh man, that's not to the point. Had like hella cards come out. Okay, we're gonna reevaluate that. I'm gonna shuffle it one more time and set my intentions a little bit, because I'm kind of like juiced off of that reading right now. We're just looking for any extra words of encouragement, affirmation, wisdom, anything that will help us digest this reading further. If you would please. I hope it's clear that when I just said that, I'm talking to the cards. Y'all are like, wow, this bitch is crazy. There's a chance that there actually might not be anything else. It might be as to the point as we need. I'm gonna give it like another 3. Okay. Right when I say I'm gonna cut it off, it's like, no, wait. Okay. Oh, yes. Create a beautiful dream. I love this card. It says, your word can create the most beautiful dream, or your word can destroy everything around you. Impeccability of the word only creates beauty, love, and heaven on earth. And if you don't know what impeccability of the word is, it's basically like using your word as a form of alchemy, using your word as something that is extremely powerful and potent and something that shapes your reality. So what this is saying is to speak into existence this dream that you want to live. Make sure that you're using loving, you know, positive, encouraging, fluid words, and you're not, you know, talking negatively about yourself, talking negatively about others, you know, all that jazz. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay. A bunch of cards keep coming out. I just really would like one at a time, please. One at a time, please, innit? Oh, or 3 again. But you know what? I'm just gonna take these 3. Kind of went all over the place, so we'll start with this one on my lap. Don't overdo. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete your body and go against yourself. And, it will take you longer to accomplish your goal. This is so valid. I've had to learn this the hard way, honestly. But I have come to realize in my ripened age of 23 that it is really important to take time to rest, and that you actually don't have to be on the grind every single fucking day. Sometimes the work that is the most potent that you need to be doing for your dreams and your life is to literally not be doing anything, because even if you're not doing anything and you're just resting, or you're rotting, or you're out in nature frolicking about, whatever you're doing that's not the grind, you're allowing time and space for like the molecular level of your dreams to be shape-shifting to be shaping and forming and creating these pathways. It's super vital to take steps back from the actual like grind and like actions of whatever it is that you're doing. So don't overdo. I have to get this card from under the table. Oof. This is one of my favorite cards. Everyone lives in their own dream. All people live in their own dream, in their own mind. They are in a completely different world from the one we live in. This is very much true. Very much true. And the agreement for this one is don't take anything personally. And it's saying to not take anything personally, because your dreams and your reality are going to be completely different from somebody else's, even if they seem similar in some ways. We're all on our own journeys, so I think that kind of falls in the ballpark of the illusion and the resilience. Don't let outside sources of any kind, whether it's a person, a situation, whatever, don't let any of those exterior things create any doubt within you and your dream and what you're pushing for, because your dream is yours and theirs is theirs, and there's a really good chance that they can't even understand what all you are doing and what you're going through. So it's really important to just push for your own intuition, your own divine guidance, your own connection to source to keep you aligned. The last card, take your life and enjoy it. You are alive, so take your life and enjoy it. You were born with the right to be happy, to love, and to share your love, just to be. Take a risk and enjoy your life is all that matters. Cute little kitty. I love that. I love the simple sentence of you are alive, so take your life and enjoy it. Ah, it's so important. It's such a cute little image, but such a potent, deep message. Like, for real. I've been thinking about this so much lately. I mean, I've been thinking about it ever since I turned probably like 15, maybe 13 or something. The fact that I'm gonna die and you're gonna die, we're all gonna die, and who knows where we go, who knows if we're gonna remember anything, who knows if we're even gonna, who knows what the fuck is gonna happen, right? So we need to enjoy this experience, like, and that is like so invigorating, but it's also so scary and stressful of like, oh my god, like all I did today was just rot on my phone and rest because I'm so tired and exhausted. I just ruined, like I just not ruined, but I just wasted a whole like part of my life that I'm never gonna get back. Like stuff like that. It gets stressful and it gets scary. But then there's the points of like, I could die tomorrow. I'm gonna take that trip. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna enjoy this moment and go on an adventure and do whatever. It's like this freaking balance, conflicting, it's a paradox. It's our little paradox of being Earthlings. It's what we're forced to experience. So that's a lot, but that card is reminding us to enjoy ourselves. Whether enjoying yourself in the moment is just relaxing and doing nothing, sitting outside with a tree, going on a trip, going to a freaking club and dancing your little butt off with your friends, or whatever it is. Live your life beautifully, enjoy yourself. That is what this experience is about. It's not about working, it's not about making money. Those are parts of it, I guess. But the main part, the trifecta, is to enjoy your life and have fun. And I'm gonna stop talking now because this has been a really long video and I'm so juiced but also so like tired at the same time. That was a lot of energy. So yeah. If you stayed this whole time, shout out to you. You are amazing, and let me know what you think about this reading. Let me know what you think about all of the things that I've been saying this whole time. I would love to know. Drop some comments for me. Check out my website. Check out my Patreon. Check out my social medias if you want to support me as an artist and as a little Earthling being. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this time. Thank you for being here with me and holding space. And I will see you not next Sunday, but the Sunday after for another episode. Bye.